Okay, hello, hello. We are going to be getting started here in just a moment. So, welcome to Kids Crafting Class at the H.E.A.T Center of Gainesville. I am Deanna Rose, your instructor. At the H.E.A.T Center of Gainesville, I'm a spiritual health instructor, uh, which just means I teach things that help keep our spirits and our souls and our minds healthy. And this is one of those classes that aims to do just that. So today, our craft will be what I really like to call the I Am Love jar. And this lesson is really going to help us practice positive self talk and inner dialogue, which really this just refers to kind of the nature of our thoughts, what we tell ourselves, and how and what we communicate to ourselves. Now, positive self talk encourages a healthy relationship with ourself, with our mind. So it can really help with things like our self esteem, um, because really it's really what you would consider affirmations, positive self talk, and that's what this exercise is going to help us with. And if you're not really quite sure what an affirmation is, they're really just positive phrases that we affirm to ourselves to encourage that healthy development and emotional support. And so, really, these positive self-talk phrases or positive affirmations that we'll be crafting today in our I Am Love jars um, is going to help us work on our patience with ourselves, our self-esteem, and of course our self-expression and creativity, which this is what these lessons really aim to do. Um, so, as always, I'm going to be taking us through this lesson really slowly and mindfully, and we're going to try to stay within that moment all the way through the lesson. So, we're staying focused on what we're doing moment by moment. You're not trying to rush anything or, get through it by any means. You're just taking each moment, each second for what it is. And, not trying too hard, not trying to force anything. You're just letting this craft be your own and you're just taking my prompts as you will. And especially in this one, you can either follow along with exactly as I'm doing the affirmations we'll be writing, the positive self talk phrases, which I'll explain more in the tutorial. You can either do exactly what I'm writing, you can come up with it on your own. If you want to have a adult helping hand with you for this lesson, I encourage you both to work through these positive phrases together. Um, so really, it's really up to you. This really you can really make this lesson your own. Um, And I encourage you to do that. And again, I think that will help us with the being mindful and being present, um, again, moment by moment, which if you've watched my other lessons, it should be hopefully a familiar process to you by now. So before we dive right into it, I'll just go over the materials again. Again, I'll talk about them in the tutorial, but you want to make sure you want a jar large enough to fit your hand in. One piece of paper, you can even do two if you want. It could be any color that you wish or colors that you wish. Pen or marker, again, any colors that you wish. You just want to make sure whatever color ink you have for your pen or marker shows up on the pieces of paper that you're using. You're also going to want a pair of scissors. And if you need one, have the adult helping hand uh, take over for that step, which I'll make sure to mention in the tutorial as well. Um, you can have a few optional materials at hand, really any decorative type of materials like paint, ribbons, stickers. Um, these we'll be using to possibly decorate the outside of our jars or even the strips of paper that we'll be writing on. But again, that's completely up to you. You don't have to use anything if you don't want. You want to keep it clean and simple. Again, you're welcome to do what I'm doing in the tutorial or come up with something all on your own. So uh, once I'm finished talking here, um, Just like every other lesson, I'll be doing the tutorial for our I Am Love jar. You can follow along as best you can. And then once we're finished, we'll be doing a short meditation and exercise using our finished jars. And then we're going to close. Um, so really, just let yourself kind of get lost with the music and our craft today, and make sure, again, you're just taking your time and you're having fun. All right, so we're going to jump right into it. Let me just get this situated here. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to stop this real quick. Gather your materials. One piece of paper, any color you want. One pen or marker, again, any color you want. Scissors. A jar big enough to fit your hand in. Optional materials for decorating, such as paint, ribbons, stickers, colored pencils, or anything you wish to use to decorate the outside of your jar or strips of paper. Let's start with just a couple minutes of deep breathing to get ourselves centered and ready for our craft. Breathe in and out, slowly and deeply. Fill your lungs with air and release all of it out. Take just a few more moments here to just breathe. If you like, you can do what I'm doing and using a ruler or another straight edge to divide your piece of paper in half and to create lines for your strips of paper. If you're doing this, you want to create 20 lines or 10 on each side. Your lines don't need to be perfect. You just want to make sure you have enough space to write on them.
Remember to focus on your breathing the entire time you're doing this. Now you want to take your marker or your pen, and on each strip on your paper, you want to write down I am, followed by a different positive adjective. You can start with I am love, and take your time thinking of about 20 more. Write each word far enough apart so that you can cut out each individual word. You can use an adult to help you think of each positive adjective, or you can do this on your own. Just take your time. If you need to, after writing a few positive phrases, you can set your pen or marker down and just take a few deep breaths in and out. As you just try to think of more positive words you can write down on your strips of paper. Try to keep your I am positive phrases down to just 1, 2, maybe 3 words per strip. You can use phrases such as I am brave, I am beautiful inside and out, I am fulfilled. Whatever that comes to mind, just write it down. Remembering to pause in between if you need to, and just focus on your breathing. can also use phrases such as I am free, I am powerful, I am at ease. Again, just take your time with this. There's no rush. Just remember to breathe. Just a few more examples of phrases could be I am joyous, or I am finding more reasons to be happy. Feel free to use my examples. Take a few or all of them, or just think of all of them on your own. And when you've finished filling out your paper, just set your pen or marker down and take more deep breaths in. Try to center yourself. You can take this time to read back over each phrase you wrote down, or you can keep your eyes closed. again, feel free to take whatever phrases I've used here as your own if you're having trouble thinking of any. Now, using your scissors, cut out each individual strip and set them aside. Make sure to ask for an adult helping hand for this step if you need it. And once they're all cut out, you can take the option to decorate your strips of paper if you wish, or decorate your jar, either using ribbon, paint, stickers, colored pencils, or whatever else you like. just drawing some outlines of hearts and coloring them in on my strips of paper. You can keep this simple, or you can be as intricate as you like with the decorations. Just do what feels right for you, and remembering to follow your breath the whole time. You can go as slow as you want with this step. You're just following what feels good for you, and you're decorating. This craft is all about love and positivity, so we just want to make sure we're doing what feels good for us. you decided to decorate your jar, even if you didn't decorate it at all, you just want to make sure that you label your jar with the phrase, I am love. And you can use glue or tape to attach it to your jar. You don't have to do anything too fancy or intricate here. As you can see, I'm just taping my handwritten label to the jar on the outside. And keeping the theme of the hearts, I'm just drawing a couple more hearts to attach to the front of the jar underneath the label. You can do just as I'm doing, or decorate your jar however you like. And once you've finished decorating, you can add all the cutout strips of positive phrases to your jar. let's meditate with our new I Am Love jar. Make sure you're sitting comfortably with your finished I Am Love jar in front of you. And start by taking some slow, deep breaths. Fill your lungs as you inhale and empty them as you exhale and relax. Continue to breathe like this for just a few more moments longer. Now take your new I Am Love jar and hold it in your hands in front of you. Continue to follow your breath. Say to yourself in your thoughts, I am love. Take a big deep breath in and repeat to yourself in your thoughts, I am love. Now, without looking, reach for one piece of paper from your jar. And just before looking at your piece of paper, repeat to yourself in your thoughts, I am, and then look at the paper you pulled from the jar and finish the sentence. Repeat this affirmation, this positive phrase, to yourself as you hold it in your hands. And just breathe as you let this phrase fill you up. You can set that strip of paper aside and repeat the exercise. So breathe and say to yourself, I am, as you pick out another strip of paper. And repeat the affirmation, the positive phrase, to yourself. You can repeat this exercise as much as you like. Just follow your breath the whole time. And once you finish, just set all the strips of paper down and take a few extra deep breaths in and out before you bring your attention back to the room around you. thank you for joining me for this lesson of Kids Crafting Class.
Okay, let me just get back on here real quick. There we go. Okay, well, I hope that was fun. I hope you got the chance to slip into that really nice, quiet state of mind, this calm and focused state of being that um, I was able to help you make this jar your own, whether you decorated it to the full extent or kept it really clean and simple. I really hope you're proud of yourself for using your creativity in whichever way you did. You gave your mind the opportunities to just slow down and relax. And now you have at least 20 positive phrases you can affirm to yourself anytime you want uh, to help build a better, stronger inner dialogue with yourself. So, really, you can practice with your I am love jar as many times as you want over the next couple of weeks. Um, and I really encourage you to do so. Our next lesson should be on May 15th at 1:45 p.m. Eastern Time. And for our next lesson, you're going to want to have these materials ready. You're going to want some sort of round base, sort of like a round placemat or a paper plate or a circle cut out of cardboard, something along those lines. And also a selection of maybe more natural decorative items like shells or pebbles or flowers, leaves, yarn, beads, some you can use markers and paint and that sort of thing, and popsicle sticks. So, as always, I had a fun time teaching you this week, and I look forward to our next lesson together. So, I hope you be well, and I'll see you next time.